Hello, my name is Elon Reeves and I'm with Valdosta State University. Today, we're going to make homemade cheese taco shells. First of all, you want to start off by already having your taco meat made. As you can see, our taco meat is ready, so we're going to set this to the side. Put this on the warmer that's already warm. This skillet's already getting warm. Make sure you cover your meat there to keep it nice and moist. And we're going to get our skillet nice out. As you can see, I already have the heat turned up to about medium heat. And we're going to use that to cook our shells. Now these shells are going to cook very fast and very easy. But they're going to be a lot of fun to make, and it's even something you can do with the kids at home. So we're going to start with our cheeses. Now I like using two separate forms of cheese. Today we're going to use pepper jack and a triple cheddar mix, because I like a little bit of heat. Now you can eyeball it if you want to, or you can use a little mixing cup. I'm just going to kind of stuff our mixing cup full. About half a cup of cheese each, on each one. Okay, put in our little bowl over here. Get my pepper jack. Put it right here in this little half a cup here and mix it in. Now that we got our cheeses mixed, we're going to move these to the side. Oh, we got some stray cheese. That's okay. That's just a happy little accident. We're going to roll with that one. So we got our cheeses. We're going to go ahead and mix that up to get them integrated well. Okay, you see I'm mixing my cheeses up. And I'm going to stop and I'm going to add seasoning to my cheese. Now you can cook your cheese straight on the griddle if you'd like to. I'm going to put a little bit of seasoning in there because I like a little bit of spice and pepper. So I'm going to start with the black pepper. And again, just eyeball your seasoning. If you like a lot of pepper, put a lot. If you like a little bit of pepper, put a little bit. I'm going to use black pepper, parsley, because I like parsley, and garlic powder. Just kind of sprinkle it in there all over. Don't worry, you can't use too much garlic in my opinion. And my secret ingredient, the vegetable seasoning. Really good, adds a nice little flavor pack to it. Mix that in there. Let's take our spoon, let's mix our cheeses up. Make sure everything's nice and neat. Alright, got all our seasonings mixed in, got our spoon set to the side. Now we want to make sure our griddle is nice and warm. As I can tell, our griddle is warm. So we're going to take our cheese and just kind of spread it over our griddle. Shake it up a little bit to make it nice and round. That sizzling is exactly what you want to hear. Now while we do this, most people when you make taco shells, you want to have a shell form to help form your shells. That's why they're called a taco shell form. But I'm going to show you something that you can use that you got in your own cabinet that'll save you money and time. So get your piece of aluminum foil about 8 inches, just eyeball it. Don't have to be specific. You're going to take it, fold it over nice and neat over here on your thumbs. You want to get about 3 folds. Crease it down nice. And then you want to turn it over where you have the crease on the inside and about the width of your thumb, start folding it down like this. We're going to fold this one all the way over while our cheese sizzles real nice. As you can see, we got our little shell. We're going to form a little triangle. Doesn't have to be pretty, doesn't have to be fancy, just has to be a triangle. Now you see our cheese is bubbling here. And we're going to wait until our cheese gets ready to flip. Now you don't want to flip too early, because if you flip too early, it's going to stick to your spatula and you're going to ruin it. So what we want to do is kind of watch it and wait till the thing starts getting ready to move on its own. Kind of get it off the edges there so it'll kind of break loose from the edge. There we go. See, we're starting to get a little bit of movement there. Yeah, that looks good. You can hear it and you can smell it. It smells here. You should be here because it smells delicious. There we go. See, we kind of get a little bit of movement. Kind of move it over just a little bit if you got a full skillet of cheese. You get it on your spatula. Flip it over real quick. Don't worry if it doubles over like that, it won't hurt it. And let that brown. Now, while we let that brown, we want to make sure we have our nice little temporary plate where we're going to put our taco shell. We have our napkins to help soak up the excess grease from the cheese. And we got all our ingredients still sitting out because we're going to make tacos in just a minute. And they're going to be really good because I made them. So we want to watch our cheese as it begins to bubble. You can see it kind of, if you look at the cheese now, you can kind of see it going back and forth. Real easy, but it's still just a little sticky. Now one thing I want to tell you, a little hint, is to not grease the pan beforehand. The reason you don't want to grease the pan is because if you do that, it's going to be really greasy and it could make you sick. And nobody wants to be sick when they're eating tacos because tacos are fun. So we want to watch our shell. It's kind of a little loose. It's getting nice and tight here. And you look, you can see the grease, and that's okay. That's going to come off in the napkin. Get it nice and forth, back and forth, and we're going to get back under there and flip it over. Like I said, it's okay if it's not completely perfect. And you see it's nice and bubbly. You see where it's really coming together. So you want to let it go just another minute on that side. Kind of let it spin around, spin around. Get it back underneath. Uh-oh. Hey, that's okay. Accidents happens, and that's okay. Fold it back over just like this. You can spread it out if you're nice and bold like me, or you can be brave or be smart and use your spatula. Now, while that finishes bubbling, we got our napkin, we got our form, so we're gonna get ready to fold this. See, as it's nice and sliding around, we're gonna take it, slide it right onto our napkin, and let it start soaking up some of that grease. Now, while it's doing this, you want to make sure to take your little triangle tin foil, put it right in the center, fold that taco shell over to your desired shape. Now, it's going to be hot, so be very careful. Wrap your napkin around it, let it sit while that soaks up the grease. Make sure you turn your oven off. We're going to put our shell here. We're going to bring our taco meat back over. Take our nice little cheese mixture, and we're going to bring it right over here. So, we've already got some pre-made. As you can see, I've left the tin foil in there to help fight the gravity of the shell. The reason being, we're all fighting gravity, so you want to make sure your shell stays and forms nice until it's kind of a little pliable, where you can fill it with your meat, your cheeses, your lettuce, your tomatoes, whatever you like in your tacos. I like a little bit of everything here. So we're going to get our taco meat straight from our pan, putting our shell nice and neat like that. And don't worry, we're going to eat it all anyway. Put it right there in our shell. Put our spoon to the side. Let's get some lettuce. Get some nice pretty lettuce on here. Not that one, that one's not pretty. Let's get our nice pretty lettuce. Get that one to the side, we'll throw that piece away. Stuff our shell. Now the shell will hold up, but if you put too much pressure on it, you could break it just like any shell. But with the cheese, it is a little more pliable. We're gonna get our little salsa. I like salsa verde on mine. Put it right on top like that. Oh yeah, don't that look good? Right on there, get it nice and juicy. Get some of our cheese mixture, and yes, you do want cheese with your cheese shell taco, trust me. Oh yeah, look at that. That is a beautiful taco. Ladies and gentlemen, that's good. This has been Cooking with Elon. This is your homemade keto cheese taco shells. Keto friendly, paleo friendly, and really good. Thank you so much.